to the west of Highway 1, just off to the south of Florida Ridge. This is an incredible supercell. You can see the hook on reflectivity. There's heavy rain. Visibility has been reduced, but it has been spotted. So we know that this is ongoing. And given what we're seeing on radar signatures right now, it is going to continue to pull up to the north and northeast. Now, there are 250,000 people in this warning. So you need to get to a safe spot. This is a look within the warning in Hutchinson Island, and you can see, look at these winds whipping with this storm that is just off to the west. Isn't on the coast, it's further inland. It's off to the east of 95, but it's riding right up west of Highway 1, and it is a confirmed dangerous tornado. It is large and it will do damage. So you need to get to a safe place. For anybody who's in a high rise, get to the hallways, get to the lowest floor. This is a signature debris ball, again, almost 3 miles across. When you see this color, that's when we know that this tornado means business, and it is unfortunately lifting debris up into the air, and it is going to continue to pass right over Florida Ridge onto Highway 1. We're keeping an eye on this closely, so keep it here on Fox Weather. You can follow along in your Fox Weather app, but please get to safety. Let's get back to the West Coast in Tampa, where flash flooding is ongoing. Steve Bender, you're standing there by a car crash just last hour. Incredible. This is when we hope that people are staying in shelter and not out on those roads.
Yeah, it's really why so many officials, Jane, have talked about get off the streets. Now it's time to hunker down. That car crash has been clean, thankfully. There's still some debris there. They made quick work of that. Real quickly, though, Jane, you were just talking about the tornadoes out on the East Coast. Speaking candidly here, I have family in Wellington, Florida. My brother, I'm still waiting to hear back from him. They took shelter, and he said this is bad. We haven't heard from him in over 30 to 40 minutes. So major concern about my oldest brother there and my childhood home. And then my other sister, she lives in Orlando with my mom. They had to take shelter too because of another tornado. What I'm trying to get to is what you were talking about off the top. Over 100 warnings right now. We talk about these tropical systems. There's so many layers to this, so many threats that are evolved right now. It's been a prolific tornadic event. What we're going to be talking about here in Tampa, all the rain. They've already had 4.5 inches of rain by TPA, that's Tampa International Airport. Here in the downtown area, we're looking at about 3 to 4 inches. We're under a flash flood warning. Look at this. This is a small, minute example of what we're going to be witnessing. This is deep water. Notice this drain right here, completely clogged with this debris right now. So here's the problem. These drains can seep up to about 2 inches per hour of that rain. When it starts getting clogged, it doesn't matter anymore. Now, obviously, this is just one example. When we talk about a major metro area, home to 3 million people, you're talking about the concern of another foot of rain coming in with that northern eye wall is going to be a massive concern. Also, you see how the wind just picked up, and you're seeing this kind of pressure wash this area. Since we are looking at this wobble to the north, this could make landfall in Maria Island. We're talking about the mouth of the bay. Either way, we're on the northern side of it as of right now. And when you see that, the wind could be excessive of, or in excess of 100 miles per hour. You're also looking on radar that's in that dark red. That's where you have that torrential rain rates 3, 4, 5 inches plus, exacerbating everything that we've already seen here with this rainfall. So right now, streets are quiet. That's a good sign. I'm looking and seeing that it does remain quiet for the most part. Another kind of unique aspect of this, since we're in a downtown area, it may be difficult from our vantage point, but you'll see the rain just cascading off of these roofs here, and it'll start swirling as it comes in. Just shows you the power and the intensity packed in. By the way, if you're tuning in and getting a quick update, Jane, what we've noticed is that Milton is not slowing down. So not only is it budging a little bit to the north, landfall is ahead of schedule. We're looking at potentially, when we started the day, it was 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Now we're looking at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is that window. Why, again, you're encouraged to get inside, hunker down. Because, Jane, so much evolves so quickly, and we don't know what threat's going to be hitting your backyard, but it's best to be inside and in shelter whenever it does. Yeah, especially as we're entering into these evening hours. We know sunset is not far from now, and that is a very big concern once we lose that sense. Steve Bender in Tampa, we're going to be checking back in with you shortly, but we want to head back over to the East Coast where Bob Van Dillen is in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Bob, you're about 40 miles or so
just off to the north of a devastating confirmed tornado that we're seeing now over near Lakewood, just off to the east of 95.
Is that near Fort Pierce down there? Is that the one you